The old Victorian mansion stood silhouetted against the stormy sky, rain lashing against its decaying facade. Inside, Emily huddled closer to her fiancé, Mark, a shiver running down her spine despite the roaring fire in the hearth. They were house-sitting for Mark's eccentric aunt, a renowned collector of peculiar artifacts. Aunt Mildred had warned them about the house, its quirks, she'd called them, with a wink and a cryptic smile. Now, Emily wasn't so sure she found the quirks charming. The unsettling feeling had started subtly. A faint whisper in the empty hallways, the feeling of being watched from the shadows. Then, the music box in the attic began playing on its own, a melancholic tune that seemed to seep into their bones. Mark, ever the pragmatist, dismissed it as drafts and old house noises. But Emily couldn't shake the growing unease. That night the storm intensified, the wind howling like a banshee, rattling the windows in their frames. A loud crash from downstairs jolted them awake. Mark, grabbing a heavy poker from beside the fireplace, cautiously made his way down the creaking stairs. Emily waited, her heart pounding in her chest, clutching a small antique doll, the only thing in the room that seemed to offer a strange sort of comfort. Minutes stretched into an eternity. Just when Emily's fear reached a fever pitch, Mark reappeared, his face pale, his eyes wide with an uncharacteristic fear. "It was nothing," he stammered, his voice strained. "Just a branch against the window." But Emily noticed he hadn't put the poker back. He kept it clutched tightly in his hand. The rest of the night passed in a blur of nervous whispers and fitful sleep. As dawn broke, the storm finally subsided, and an eerie calm settled over the house. Emily and Mark descended the stairs, hand in hand, to survey the supposed damage. The window was indeed broken, a jagged hole in the glass where the branch had supposedly hit. But lying on the floor, amidst the shattered glass, was not a branch. It was a small, intricately carved wooden hand, identical to the one clutched by the antique doll Emily had held throughout the night. And the doll in her room? Its hand was now gone. They stood frozen, staring at the hand on the floor, a silent question hanging in the air. What had they disturbed in Aunt Mildred's house? And what would it do next?